If you want to start using intermittent fasting because it's a really fast and healthy way to lose weight, or you want to improve your energy, your focus, and mental clarity, or if you're just like me and you really want to simplify your life and not have to worry all the time about counting calories or tracking everything that you eat or worrying about the food that you're consuming, this is intermittent fasting for beginners. And I'm going to give you 5 simple steps to start intermittent fasting that will quickly take you from intermittent fasting beginner to the next level. So if you're brand new to intermittent fasting, or you've tried it before and you weren't sure if you did it properly, I'm going to give you the step-by-step guide to intermittent fasting for beginners. You're already doing intermittent fasting every night when you're sleeping. So the easiest way to extend your fasting window is to stop eating after dinner. And I understand this may be a challenge. It's the end of a long workday. You want to just sit down, relax, perhaps enjoy a snack after dinner, because that was me. I used to love eating a bowl of ice cream while watching a movie, or even enjoying a bowl of popcorn. But over the course of several years, it led to me being 43 pounds overweight. And one of the goals of fasting is to keep insulin levels lower for a longer period of time. There's evidence that insulin is less responsive later in the day. So you want to avoid stressing your body by eating later in the evening. And bonus, not eating after dinner will allow you to fall asleep more easily and sleep more restfully. And you likely know that sleep is crucial for weight loss and overall well-being. So whatever your specific bedtime is, you can quickly get to 12 to 14 hour fasts by eating dinner 3 to 4 hours before you go to bed and not eating anything after dinner. But perhaps you always feel hungry after dinner. Step 2 will help with that. Step 2 is to reduce snacking. Eventually, you should be able to eliminate snacking altogether if you choose to do so. And this step is crucial for several different reasons, but perhaps one of the biggest is that every time you eat, your body releases insulin. And insulin tells your body to store calories as energy for later. And it stores these calories as body fat. And if insulin is elevated in your body, you can't actually access stored body fat and burn that for energy. This might be a massive adjustment for you, because if you're like I used to be, you might believe that in order to stay healthy and minimize hunger, that you need to eat smaller portions more frequently. This common myth and lie, it's not true. And I've done videos on this very topic before, but suffice it to say that once I eliminated snacking from my days, the weight fell off almost immediately. And beyond health and weight loss, eliminating snacking and using intermittent fasting will give you back control over your life. This is probably the biggest motivation behind why I've been using intermittent fasting for the last decade, and why I've coached so many people to use intermittent fasting as well. Because intermittent fasting really just serves to normalize our current and mainstream standards to be eating all of the time. Because we have so much food readily available to us, and because that food is so convenient, we often find ourselves eating all throughout the day. It's why every long road trip that I ever went on in the past, I had to have my snacks along with me. But if we're not careful, we can feel controlled by our cravings and our hunger. But when you retrain your body to not be expecting food all of the time and only to expect food at meal times, you end up eating less. You improve your insulin response. You lose weight. You have more energy, and you feel and function better. Now, if you struggle with eating snacks in between meals, step 3 will help you with that. Because step 3 is to make your meals no longer than 1 hour windows where you eat nutritious food and you eat it slowly. If you eat nutritious food, your body will get the requirements it needs to function optimally. And if you slow down your eating to a 1 hour window, you're going to digest your food better. You're also going to eat less food without having to track your calories or control your portions. The hormones that are responsible for telling your brain that you've eaten enough will start to signal again to you that you're full, and you won't have any more of those post-meal crashes where you feel like you need to take a nap. And once those go away, you won't feel the need to snack in between your meals anymore. I actually have a 5-day step into fasting guide that goes over all of these steps and quickly gets you started with intermittent fasting, including exactly what you might eat. If you'd like a free copy of this guide, it's linked in the description below. But once you're eating all of your meals within a 1-hour window, now you're ready to become a fasting expert. And step 4 is to extend your fasting window by pushing your breakfast back by an hour or so. Remember that fasting while you're asleep is the easiest time to fast. The next easiest time to fast is in the morning. Most people find they're not super hungry in the mornings, especially after their bodies get used to not eating breakfast. If you currently wake up really hungry in the mornings, it may simply be due to the fact that your body's expecting food, because you're probably currently in the habit of eating breakfast every morning. And look, I get it. We've been told for decades that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. But most of this, it's merely a marketing ploy by big breakfast food companies. Every single person that I've ever coached to lose weight and increase their metabolism and increase their energy levels and simplify their life, they've all done it by pushing back their first meal of the day. Which brings us to step 5, continuing to extend your fasting window. For most people, gradually pushing back your first meal over time will be the easiest thing to do. But if you're looking for really fast results, you can be more aggressive with it. Remember that fasting is a skill. So with practice and time, it will become easier and it will become more natural and normal to you. I've been fasting for over a decade now, and I don't even think about it anymore. It's just a normal part of my life, like brushing my teeth or driving my car. If you want to make sure you get amazing results and you use intermittent fasting properly, make sure you grab that free guide linked in the description. And if you really want to make sure that you avoid the most common mistakes that beginners make when it comes to intermittent fasting, check this video out next.